Welcome back, everyone. This is Jason. This video is going to be doing my review of The Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 7, Crossed. I know you're probably watching this and you're confused because I'm making this the night of the mid-season finale. Episode 8's going on right now as I'm recording this, and I'm waiting for my wife to get home. And I apologize that this is so late. So late. A lot of other stuff going on this week. I'm a big wrestling fan, and a lot of other crazy wrestling news. So I was doing a lot of wrestling videos, and I was slacking on The Walking Dead. But I still wanted to do this, and also we'll do a mid-season finale review when I get around to watching that episode later when my wife gets home. So very excited about that. And also this episode wasn't that exciting. It was, I'm not going to call it boring. It was fairly uneventful. A lot of character development in this one. Um, Eugene is still knocked out, or was kind of starting to come to in this episode. Abraham is fried, So that whole group right there with Glenn and everyone there, they're coping with the fact that, Abraham, was trying to be the leader of this group and get them to Washington, and now he doesn't have a mission. Mission's over, game over. And so it's going to be interesting to see where his character goes with all this, because now he's basically back where he was when they were doing those flashbacks when he lost his wife and kids. He's back to that point again where he's like, okay, now he's in start over mode. Now what do I do? Because I have no focus, no mission, he's a soldier. So, what's the next mission? So they're trying to snap him back into the reality of, hey, there is no mission. We just go back in survival mode. So there's that. And Glenn and Rosita and what's her name, Mary? I can't think of her name. I think it's Mary. They're off fishing. That segment wasn't that exciting. It was just them just kind of killing time while Abraham was off in what was me in frustrated land. The other most exciting part of this episode for me personally was the other group. Rick and them are off to go rescue Beth and Carol, with Daryl and them, and that was fairly uneventful, with the exception of what made up for it was when they were going through Atlanta and they found a section of Atlanta that had been completely napalmed, and there's a whole new kind of walkers down that one alley where there was an old I can't think of what the name of it is. I'm sorry. The camp was set up, to help people. One of those sites, military medical site, and the walkers that were strewn all over this area. They were all they were like melted. They were like, killed and like became part of the land itself, and they were stuck and just, it was horrific to see. The special effects was just like, wow. So, and then the confrontation happened right there, and the best scene of this whole little segment where they come across the napalmed group of walkers that are all stuck to the ground, and then Daryl grabs the one, in the eye sockets and hits the other guy in the head. So it was like, wow. It's wow, way to use your head there. Yeah. I got out of that one. So yeah, and it's all leading up to the season finale. This wasn't, a nail biter like other episodes. So that's about it for this one. The other thing I was just going to touch on was Sasha. She's still coping a lot with the loss of Bob, and Tyrese being there for her and trying to help her cope, snap her out of her, her funk. She's still very vulnerable, as you can see at the end of this episode where she got knocked out. Um, so, yeah, that's about it for that one. Um, can't wait for the finale. I've got a bad feeling that there's going to be some character deaths, like Beth, possibly Beth, possibly Carol, maybe both, maybe none. Maybe they'll be rescued. But the episode name is Coda, and that means finale, as in a song. So we'll see what happens. Can't wait to see it. All right, thanks for watching, guys.